Parents, we've all been there. You hear that telltale cough from your child's bedroom at 2 a.m. and your heart sinks. By morning, their forehead is burning up and their eyes are glassy, and you know exactly what's coming next. Your calendar immediately flashes before your eyes. The work meeting that you can't reschedule, your child's other soccer tournament, the grocery shopping that still needs to get done, and the questions start flooding in. Do I need to call my pediatrician? Will this pass quickly? Are we in for another week of misery cascading this cycle of sickness? Should I give them medication or should I let it run its course? And the biggest question, how can I help my child feel better fast? Because getting sick is more than just uncomfortable. It's a complete disruption to family life. It's those sleepless nights holding a crying toddler. It's scrambling to find childcare or using up those precious PTO days. It's the mountains of tissues piling up and the endless loads of laundry when that stomach bug hits. And if you're like most parents that we see in our practice, you're probably tired of the same old advice. Just rest and let it run its course. Because in today's world, with our busy schedules and multiple responsibilities, just waiting it out isn't always practical. You need solutions that work and work quickly. And that's why today I'm excited to share with you something that's been a complete game changer for families in our practice. It's the 3 R's of rapid recovery. Because this isn't just about masking symptoms with medications. It's about supporting your body's natural healing abilities to bounce back faster and build long-term resilience against future illnesses. So this approach is perfect for you parents. If you're tired of your child missing school because they catch every single bug that goes around every single season. You've noticed that illnesses seem to linger in your home for weeks instead of days. You're concerned about using too much medications, but feel lost about all of the natural alternatives. And you want to build a stronger, more resilient immune system for your entire family and your child. Or if you're looking for practical science-backed strategies that you can be able to implement today. And whether you're dealing with seasonal sniffles or recurring ear infections, or just hoping to prepare for cold and flu season, these principles can transform how your family experiences illness. So last winter, I met Sarah, a mom of 3 who was at her wit's end. Her youngest, Emma, had been sick almost constantly since starting preschool. Ear infections, colds, even a bout of pneumonia that required hospitalization. Now, Sarah was exhausted from sleepless nights and the worry about her daughter. She'd been told repeatedly by her pediatrician that this was normal. It's just the season. And for kids like Emma's age, that she would absolutely grow out of it. And meanwhile, Sarah was using up all of her sick days at work, her older kids were feeling neglected, and Emma was falling behind developmentally because she was so frequently unwell. Sarah told me that she feels like she's doing everything right. Fighting back tears. We eat healthy. I give her all of the supplements. She gets plenty of sleep. They play outside. I sanitize everything. But Emma can't seem to stay well for more than a week at a time. And now the antibiotics don't even seem to be working as well as they used to. And what Sarah didn't realize, and what so many parents don't understand, and they're not taught, is that the conventional approach to illness is missing some crucial pieces. We've been taught that germs make us sick, so we avoid germs at all costs. We've been told that medications fix illnesses, so we reach for them at the first sign of symptoms. But after implementing the 3 R's approach that we're going to discuss, Emma's health transformed. And within 2 months, she went from being sick every other week to making it through an entire month with no symptoms, no sickness. The cycle is broken. And then Sarah finally got to see her daughter's vibrant, energetic personality emerge. And the entire family benefited from these simple but powerful changes. So the first, it's going to be understanding how our immune system really works. Now let's start by challenging something that you've probably believed your whole life. Stick with me. The idea that exposure to germs is what makes us sick. Think about this. Have you ever noticed how some people can be exposed to a nasty virus and never get sick? Yeah, I'm talking about you dads and husbands. We seem to make the cut every single time, but the entire family then catches everything that goes around. Or how come sometimes one child in your house gets sick and everyone else stays healthy, despite living in the same environment, same foods, same schedule. It's because getting sick isn't about exposure to germs. It's about the state of our immune system when those germs show up. So imagine your immune system like your home's security system. And when it's functioning optimally, it can easily identify and neutralize threats before they can cause damage. But when that system is compromised, maybe the batteries are low, some sensors aren't working, or the response team is exhausted, that's when intruders can get in and cause problems. So this explains something that scientists call the hygiene hypothesis. So there are studies that have shown that children who grow up on farms or with multiple pets actually have stronger immune systems and fewer allergies and illnesses than children raised in an ultra clean environment. It also explains why in our practice we have observed that kids who receive regular neurologically focused chiropractic care tend to get sick less often, or if they do, they recover faster and the symptoms aren't as significant. Their immune security system is running at optimal capacity. So the first mindset shift that we gotta make is this. Instead of focusing solely on avoiding germs, which quite honestly is virtually impossible, we need to strengthen our body's natural defense systems. And that's where true resilience comes in. The biggest thing that we need to talk about is the connection between our nervous system and our immune system. And here's something that most healthcare providers won't tell you about immunity. And it's probably because they don't fully understand it themselves. And while many health conscious parents know that 70 to 80% of our immune system is built up within our gut, there's an even more fundamental system that's controlling your immunity. It's your nervous system. So your nervous system is like the CEO of your body. Nothing happens without its approval and its oversight. It's in constant communication with your immune system, telling it when to activate, how strongly to respond, and when to stand down. So think about it like this. Your gut might house the immune system soldiers, but your nervous system is the command center that's sending out the orders. And here's what happens when that command center gets overwhelmed. Picture yourself trying to cook dinner while simultaneously helping with homework and answering work emails and cleaning up the kitchen and doing laundry. You're going to drop something, something's going to get burnt, or you're going to forget to finish or move the clothes from the washer to the dryer, right? That's exactly what happens when your nervous system is super stressed and overtaxed. It starts dropping balls, and often the first system to suffer is your immune system. Now, when your nervous system shifts from fight or flight, what we call sympathetic dominance, it's literally saying to the body, we are in danger. We're going to divert all of our resources to survival functions. Immunity can wait. And this is why often you get sick after periods of high stress, followed by some periods of rest. For me specifically, when I go to vacation mode after working for so long, I'll get sick day 2, day 3. 12, 24 hours where things are just ridiculous. My body is finally having the time to catch up. And now it's not a coincidence though. It's your body's natural responses to prioritizing immediate survival over long-term health maintenance. So now that we understand these foundational principles, let's talk about those 3 R's in that rapid recovery approach and how they work together to be able to help you heal faster and build resilience. So with this approach, we need true rest. This isn't just slowing down. This isn't just a slow weekend sitting around watching TV. So when we talk about rest for recovery, we're not just talking about the physical rest. It's important, absolutely important. But what we're talking about here is true, complete neurological rest. But here's the problem. What most people think of as resting, especially when we're sick, is actually neurologically stimulating. So watching TV, scrolling on our phones, working from home, catching up on emails. These activities keep our nervous system engaged and activated, which means it can't fully dedicate resources to healing. So true rest looks like complete screen disconnection. The blue light and the constant visual processing keeps our nervous system activated. We need quiet and calm environments. We need gentle physical touch and comfort and adequate quality sleep. Not just longer sleep, but deeper sleep. I had a mom once tell me that her son's fever would spike every time that she let him play video games during his rest day at home. And once she implemented true neurological rest, no screens, quiet reading times, soothing music, his fever reduced more quickly and he recovered faster. So this kind of rest allows your body to shift into parasympathetic mode, what we call rest and digest, which is the only state where true healing can actually occur. The second R in this, replenish. It's got to be strategic, not just random. Your body uses up resources at an accelerated rate when fighting illnesses. So replenishing these resources isn't just about randomly taking supplements. It's about strategic replacement of exactly what your body needs most. So first is hydration with electrolytes. It's absolutely crucial. When you're sick, you lose fluid through sweating, through runny noses, and sometimes vomiting and diarrhea. But plain water often isn't enough. You need electrolytes to maintain proper cell function. I really like Relight. I like LMNT. Pickleball is another really good one. But a simple homemade electrolyte drink that can be more effective than store-bought options or Gatorade or Powerade. Doing about 1 liter of filtered water. Use about 1/4 teaspoon of high-quality salt, and then a tablespoon of raw honey or maple syrup. You can put in the juice of a lemon or a lime in here too. So this provides sodium, potassium, small amount of easily digestible carbohydrates that help our body to absorb water more effectively. Next, your immune system needs specific nutrients to function optimally. Vitamin D is a good one. So think about vitamin D as the general of your immune army. So without adequate levels, your immune cells can't communicate effectively. And during illness, your body uses vitamin D at a much higher rate. So supplementation becomes crucial. Vitamin C. This isn't just about taking a massive dose or one of those emergency packs once you're already sick. Vitamin C works best when levels are consistently maintained. So focus on getting it through foods like our bell peppers, citrus, leafy greens, or you can even supplement with a high quality vitamin C. Liposomal vitamin C is the best, or buffered vitamin C during illness is crucial. Zinc is a powerful mineral, so it's like ammunition for our immune system. So without it, they can't effectively fight pathogens. So zinc lozenges can be particularly effective for upper respiratory infections because they deliver the zinc directly to the site of infection. Protein's huge. Our immune cells and most of the cells in our bodies are primarily made of protein. And your body needs extra during illness to create new immune cells. So focus on easily digestible proteins that can support our gut also, like bone broth, which also provides the healing compounds through collagen. So one of our favorite replenishment protocols is what we call our immunity power smoothie. So a cup of frozen berries for antioxidants, a handful of spinach for vitamins and minerals, a tablespoon of raw honey because it does have some antimicrobial properties, a scoop of clean protein powder, a cup of coconut water for electrolytes, and then a teaspoon of elderberry syrup. Katie elderberry is one of my favorites. Now this provides a concentrated dose of nutrients in an easily digestible form. So perfect for when our appetite's low during illness, but we still need to be able to get it in. Lastly, recharge. Now this is the missing link, and this is where our approach differs significantly from conventional advice, and it's often that missing link that keeps people stuck in cycles of recurring illness. So recharging your nervous system is about restoring proper neurological function so that your body can coordinate immune responses effectively. Now when our nervous system is stuck on stress and subluxated, meaning it's not communicating properly due to stress, tension, misalignments, it's like having a glitchy computer trying to run sophisticated software. It just doesn't work well. And here's how neurologically focused chiropractic care helps to support rapid recovery. It can improve lymphatic drainage and circulation. So imagine your lymphatic system as your body's cleanup crew. It collects waste and toxins and pathogens and helps remove them from your body. But unlike your blood, which has the heart to pump it, your lymphatic fluid relies on your body's movement and proper nervous system function to flow effectively. So when you're sick, you move less, which means lymphatic fluid stagnates. Adjustments and lymphatic drainage techniques can help to restore motion and neurological control, as well as the pumping of our lymphatic system to get it flowing again. It's like unclogging a drain. Suddenly all of that waste can flow out freely instead of backing up and causing more problems. balancing the cytokine storm, the cytokine response. Now, it's a little sciencey, but cytokines are signaling molecules that tell your immune system how strongly to react. They're necessary, but when they're out of balance, they can cause excessive inflammation that actually prolongs illness. So think about it like this. If your house was on fire, you'd want the fire department to use enough water to put out the fire, but not so much that it floods your house and causes water damage. Cytokines work the same way. So research shows that chiropractic adjustments help normalize cytokine production, ensuring a balanced immune response, enough to fight the infection without effectively causing collateral damage through excessive inflammation. The biggest part is activating our vagus nerve. So our vagus nerve is the superhighway between our brain and our gut and our immune system. Now it's responsible for activating what scientists call the cholinergic anti-inflammatory pathway. Now this is a super sciencey natural mechanism in our body that helps control inflammation and our immune responses. And when this nerve isn't functioning optimally, your body will get stuck in inflammatory cycles that prolong illness and prevent proper healing. So when we do chiropractic care, we do it in the most effective, specific, gentle way. Specific adjustments, particularly to the upper cervical spine or the neck, can help to stimulate our vagus nerve and improve its function. So this is opening up a traffic jam on that superhighway that allows for immune signals to flow freely again. Parents in our practice often report that their children's symptoms start improving shortly after an adjustment, and now you can actually understand the neurological reasons as to why. Another fun, cool, sciencey immune system piece is enhancing the activity of our natural killer cells within our immune system. So natural killer cells are our immune system's special forces. So they're designed to recognize but also destroy infected or abnormal cells quickly. Their function is highly dependent on proper nervous system signaling. And there's research that has shown that chiropractic adjustments can actually increase natural killer cell activity, essentially giving your immune system special forces a power boost right when you need it the most. So in terms of breaking the stress and illness cycle, this is probably perhaps the most important neurologically focused piece that adjustments help. It's breaking that cycle of stress and illness that keeps our kids and our families stuck in these recurring problems. So stress suppresses our immunity, which leads to illness, which causes more stress, which then further suppresses our immunity. And that cycle continues. So by resetting your nervous system and shifting it from sympathetic, the dominance fight or flight side, to that parasympathetic rest digest, the adjustments in chiropractic care in of itself helps to interrupt this cycle and create space for true healing to occur. So when you're putting it all together, those 3 R's in action, it really looks like this. Remember Sarah that we had talked about earlier with her little girl named Emma? Here's how they implemented the 3 R's. So for rest, Sarah created a healing tent in Emma's room. It's a cozy space with soft blankets and gentle music and no devices. So instead of a TV, they used a Yodo player and audiobooks and quiet time. They also implemented an earlier bedtime. They darkened the room completely to support melatonin production, which can also support your immunity. For replenishment, Sarah made sure that Emma stayed hydrated with that homemade electrolyte drink and focused on easy to digest, nutrient-dense foods. So they supplemented strategically with vitamins and vitamin D and probiotics and elderberry and raw honey. And then for recharge, Sarah brought Emma in for neurologically focused chiropractic care at the first sign of illness. And then they followed our recommended frequency to support her through recovery. She also learned simple home techniques to be able to support Emma's nervous system and her immune system between visits. The result of all of it, though, not only did Emma recover more quickly from her next illness, but the frequency of the subsequent illnesses decreased dramatically. So within 2 or 3 months, her immune system was stronger than ever, and Sarah finally stopped living in fear of that next sickness. So getting sick is a normal part of life, but staying sick longer than necessary is something that you have power over. So by implementing the 3 R's: rest, replenish, and recharge, you're not just helping your body fight the current illness more effectively, you're building a strong foundation for long-term health and resilience. The beauty of this approach, though, is that it works with your body's natural healing mechanisms rather than suppressing them. There's no harsh side effects, there's no dependency issues, and no weakening of your natural defenses. In fact, the side effects of this approach are all positive. Things like better sleep or improved mood, enhanced focus, and yeah, a stronger immune system over time. So at Haven Family Chiropractic, we specialize in helping kids and families optimize their nervous system function through neurologically focused chiropractic care. We've seen hundreds of kiddos and parents break free from the cycle of recurring illness and build the kind of resilience that allows them to live their fullest and healthiest lives. So if you're ready to experience this type of transformation for yourself and for your family, there are 3 ways that you can take action. So check our social medias and download the complete Kick the Sick guide using the link in our bio. So it'll contain detailed protocols and recipes and home care techniques to implement the 3 R's effectively. You can schedule a consultation with our team to be able to create a personalized plan for your family's specific health needs. And you can share this video with other parents who might be struggling with recurrent illness. Knowledge is power, and everyone deserves to know that there is a better way out. Remember, you don't have to accept illness as just part of life with kids. You have more power than you realize to support rapid recovery and build lasting resilience. And we are here to help you every single step of the way. Thanks for watching, and here's to healthier, happier families.